guys, welcome to episode 216 of the Cat Lady channel. My name is Andrea, also known as the Cat Lady. That's 2 T's, C-A-T-T, which stands for Craft All the Things. I am a fiber-related channel, primarily knitting, crochet, spinning. Someone mentioned in one of the comments about spinning, being new to spinning, and I really want to spin. So I really need to start one of those. I still have an ongoing project. I could start playing around my little minis. But I really want to get something big on my spinning wheel too, so maybe we'll do that soon. Anyway, so if you like fiber arts and other random crafts sprinkled in, welcome. I am a stay-at-home mom living in Michigan, and I have 2 kids and a cat and a husband. And I record snippets throughout the week and then post them on Fridays. And if you want to find me on social media, I am the Cat Lady on Instagram. I have a Facebook page, a Discord server, which is if you ever want to see sneak peeks of what I'm working on or help me decide things, my Discord is the first place I always go to ask for opinions and just show off my work that you guys don't see until the podcast typically, or not a podcast, channel. So you don't see it here, but you might see it on Discord if you're over on Discord. So there is a link down below for that. Instagram, Facebook, Discord. That's pretty much it. I am trying to post more content on YouTube. Some of it's silly, some of it's just life related. I do need to get more crafty stuff in there, but it's like hard to sit down and actually do that. So like you've seen, I posted about the weather this weekend and some other random things, but I don't know. I'm trying to keep the channel kind of fun and little variety, and the shorts, they're short. So, and usually I end up reposting stuff on Instagram, so cross-platform stuff. So if you don't catch the shorts, because they're kind of hard they don't necessarily come up. You have to kind of look for them, I feel like. So I don't know, YouTube's kind of weird, but that's that. If you have any questions or comments, please comment down below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. You can message me on Instagram. That is probably the quickest place. That and email will be the easiest place for me to respond. If you have any questions, everything I talk about, including what I'm wearing, will be also linked down below. So just click the little more button and check all the description, and you'll see whatever I talked about. I'm also on Ravelry as the Cat Lady. So if you want to friend me there, you can. I use it. I update it for my projects all the time, but I don't necessarily use it for anything else. So besides finding patterns. So that is my spiel. So I usually start the episode with what happened over the weekend, a little life update, because it's Monday, March 11th. So I will go into that, and then I get into what I've been working on. So since Friday, so pretty much the weekend. So last I recorded, I stopped recording on Thursday because I had kind of knew I wasn't going to get much else done, and I just updated everything I had finished. Well, and I had updated you about my cat, Sadie, who is 20 years old. And she had some ups and downs throughout the week, but she seemed to be fine. Well, Thursday night, she was not fine again. She's having urinary tract issues and was having trouble using the bathroom. So she was in and out of the litter box, trying to pee, walking around the basement, trying to pee, like causing trouble. And it was bad. It was bad enough that I was not going to be able to go to sleep knowing she was acting that way. So I ended up taking her to the emergency vet on Thursday night. I'm glad I took her. I don't regret taking her, but it wasn't the best experience. So the vet was kind of just nonchalant and very like, what do you want us to do? I'm like, well, like, I want you to check her, make sure she's okay, right? That's like, he's like, she's got a really small bladder. I don't know if I can get a sample out. I'm like, well, okay. And he's like, we can take x-rays and whatever. So it just was very just like, I don't know, like, it wasn't helpful. Let's put it that way. So then the nurse or whatever, that tech came in, and she's like, well, we can treat her symptomatically and just assume she's got a urinary tract, because that's what it seems like, and we can give her an antibiotic and send her home. There's no blockage. She's going to be, and I had a vet appointment set for Friday. Like, I had already kind of reset the vet appointment up for Friday just to make sure, if anything, just to make sure. So I said, okay, well, as long as she's going to be stable for the night, that's really all I wanted. And of course, once I got to the emergency vet, I got her loaded into the carrier and got her to the vet. She stopped straining. So doesn't mean there wasn't a problem, but she's, you know, she wasn't like freaking out. Cause like I just wanted her, if I would have just got her stable to lay down for the night, I was taking her to the vet the next morning. So anyways, it was sort of a pointless trip, but not really. So I got the antibiotic and went home and she was fine. And then I took her to the vet the next morning, Friday morning, and they got a urine sample and checked her blood. And did they check her blood? Or yeah, because they were wondering about a thyroid. So they checked that and they checked everything they could. And yeah, her urine sample had some white blood cells and blood in it, but no bacteria. They couldn't find any bacteria. So she's like, maybe she assumes the antibiotic is already kicked in and is starting to wipe out the bacteria. So they didn't find any. She said there's really no other reason for white blood cells and stuff to be in the urine. So we are assuming it was urinary tract. She's on the antibiotics and she's been okay, but she peed on the stairs at the bottom of the stairs again today. So again, I don't know if part of it's like she is arthritic, so it's really slow for her to get downstairs because she's been using the bathroom normal ever since, and then today she peed at the bottom of the stairs. But again, it's like I don't know if it's a combination of like she's not getting down there quick enough. I don't know where to put the litter box. It can't come upstairs because like I brought it upstairs last week just to help to see if it helped, and it just was bad. It smelled really bad. It's like there's no good place. It's like in our dining room, there's no bathroom to put it in there, and like I don't know what to do. So we're still we have another appointment in a couple weeks for a checkup for her chemo. I don't know what to do with this poor cat. She's just struggling and I don't know what to do. So it sucks, but she's stable right now. So that's all I can say. Ugh. So that was Friday. And then what did we do this weekend? What did we do this weekend? I don't know. Obviously nothing major. I'm just going to hit me. I don't think we did any. Okay. It's going to drive me absolutely crazy, but whatever. I'm going to move on. We had a weekend. We did things and, you know, I did some things. So anyways, some things I finished. I finished a couple more African violets. I really need to get moving on this. I still have a pile that needs to be blocked. I have a box that needs to be seamed. It just needs to go. Someone in my comments also made I'm gonna be missing one motif because one of my skeins didn't have the extra one that all the rest of them did. This is the Red Heart all-in-one granny square yarn. There's a video on that. Check that out if you're interested in seeing how this yarn works. But it says 14 squares per skein. I was getting 15 from all of them except for one so far, and I have one more left. So someone said try to make maybe an all black one and just pop it in there somewhere, either at the end or in the middle. I don't know, make it like a little statement thing. So I might just do that so that I'm not wasting. So I get to use up all the yarn. So that was a good idea. Or I could put orange one in there. That might look weird. So those are done. And what did I use the mystery yarn for? Everyone was right. It wasn't very hard. It wasn't a very hard question. Spring chickens. So I could get 2 per skein. They're so cute. This is Courtney the chicken. A pattern on Ribbler. I'll link it below. But they're adorable. And they're so quick. And then I had enough. This was all the yarn that was left. I made an egg. Someone mentioned making chicken and eggs. So there's an egg. I don't know. I just kind of free-handed it. So that's my egg. So chicken and a giant egg. And then here's the other 2, but they're not done. I was going to finish them before I recorded, but I'm running out of time. I just wanted to record. And so here are my faceless chickens. All I need is their faces and sew them up. Oh, and their little red tops, their combs, which I have not made yet. So this is Bernat blanket yarn. These were like mini little skeins from Meijer, the grocery store. I couldn't help it. They were just fun spring colors, so they're super cute. I'm probably going to give one. I give them as gifts. So I don't need them all, even though I kind of want to keep them all. So okay. And then if you follow me on the social medias, I believe I posted on social media, I posted a picture of a swatch. I don't swatch for many things because I feel like it's a waste of time, even though it only took a half an hour. I did it on the treadmill. It only took a half an hour, but I'm making a sweater, so I need to swatch. And this was another, I keep getting these like impulses, like I've got to make something and I gotta make it now. Well, I have this yarn, which is Michael's Charisma, what is it? Loops and Threads. Oh yeah, Loops and Threads Charisma. That's the yarn. I made a sweater out of this already for Rhinebeck like 3 or 4 years ago, and it was called the Super Bulky Grandpa, or I think it was called, no, it wasn't the Super, was it? It was some big old super bulky sweater, but guess what? This is only bulky yarn, so the thing came out too small. I wore it anyways, but like it never really fit well because it was tight. It was supposed to be a cardigan, which, you know, you're supposed to be like, be able to layer. No, it was not. It was not a layerable. It was like, I was like squeezing it on because I used the wrong yarn and I didn't swatch, obviously. So now I ripped that all out. So I have all these bits left and I'm hoping I have enough yarn. I think I do, but I swatched and I got pretty close to gauge. It's like a half a stitch off, which I know will make a little difference. It's got a lot of ease on this sweater though. So it's just gonna, I'm making the small. It says it's 42 inches bust. I'm like a 36. So, I mean, it might not be as loosey-goosey as it's supposed to be with the ease. It might be a little more fitted, which is fine. I don't have the best of luck with sweaters though. So I'm waiting for it to backfire. Here we go. So, but I was one of those things like, I need to use this yarn now. I need to find a pattern for this yarn right now. And that's what I did. It is the Winter League Pullover by Two of Wands. So I have a couple of friends that have made the Autumn League Pullover, which is I think a worsted version. So the Winter League Pullover is the bulky version. And so it's just top down raglan sweater. I need to change the cord on this. But so you're not really going to be able to see much, but it's like a V-neck. So not really, well, not like a V-neck, but no, it's not a V-neck. It's got this like little V-neck detail, but of course you're not gonna be able to see, you can kind of see it there. It's got this, but then it's gonna have a plaid collar. It'll be a kind of higher crew neck, I guess. But yeah, this is the body basically. So I'm hoping it turns out. I'm out of yarn at this point. But that was not a full skein, I don't think. Because, again, I had it split up in a bunch of chunks. So I have 2 more caked up, ready to go. And I need to I need to get a bigger cord so that it can kind of flow out a little bit. And I'm hoping to get to, oh, so fuzzy here. Yeah, it's used yarn. You know, I wore it. I washed it and re-skeined it so that it would not be all crinkly. But it is a little fuzzy because it's, you know, it's been used. So it's going to be weird I have 1 fresh skein that I'll put in if I need to at the end, which I'm going to need probably. So this will probably go in at the end. So it's going to be weird because it's going to have this 1 skein that's like not used. But so that's what I'm going to work on this week. I'm going to work on the sweater. So again, I'm like into the like 1 project at a time thing right now. And I don't know why, but I also know that sweaters take me a long time if I don't focus on them. So I kind of want to just crank this out. It's bulky. It should be fast. I should be able to just crank it out. So that's my goal. What I am wearing is, I think this is called Fireplace Embers shawl. I can't remember who it's by. Deb Hostos. She was a local person to me and she was a designer for a while. I have not seen, I don't think she's into the craft thing anymore. She's not active in the craft world anymore. She used to have a podcast with a partner or a friend or whatever. And yeah, so I will post, I don't even know if the pattern's still available, but I will link my Ravelry page. This is scratchy. Scratchy usually doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm going to probably kind of go like this throughout the day a little bit and scratch my neck, but it's like, I'll still wear things that are scratchy. Don't remember what the yarn is either, but it'll be listed in my Ravelry page. Pretty. I really like it. I really like the yarn. I really like the pattern. Actually, I'd kind of like to make this again, maybe with a different yarn. Because I think this was only 1 skein of yarn. It's a pretty small, it's like a small asymmetrical but it's got some nice yarn over sections and some drop stitch. It's got some like drop stitches there. It's really cute. So this was a fun make. So now I gotta get it back on. And this is a really nice color for it too. I actually really like this yarn, but it's definitely a woolly, kind of itchy, rustic yarn. So I want to say I got this from Michigan Fiber Fest. So I want to say it might have been a Michigan. I want to say it might have been a Michigan farm I got it from too, but I don't remember. So I should have looked that up before I recorded, but I did not. So anyways, that is it for today's snippet. A little bit longer. Well, Mondays are always longer because I'm telling you about the weekend and everything, and I'm introducing myself, blah, blah, blah. So that is all I have for now. So I will keep you posted on my sweater. I will keep you posted on my cat and anything else that comes along. So I will catch you in the next clip. Hello, friends. It is Wednesday. I feel like this week is just kind of flying by, and I have some project updates to share with you. First of all, we have our completed chickens. So we got this little one and this little one. So my little spring chickens. So we got 4 little chickens there. I kind of want to keep them all. And then I have progress on my sweater. So last you saw, I made some decent progress. I was at this marker here. So it's bulky weight, so it's gonna go quick. I don't want to lose stitches. I'm right at the beginning and around. So I have this little detail in the front, which I totally messed it up. The one side is this, I think this side, I did the stitches kind of wrong, but it's kind of dark and hard to see anyway, so I'm not ripping back. So I'm about ready to split for the sleeves. And I forgot to show you in the first clip, I have these adorable little stitch markers that I love. They're little kitty heads, like little kitty ears. So I've been using those, so those will go away soon. Here's one. Here's one that's not in use, so like a little kitty. I love them. I don't remember where I got them from. I feel like I won them. I think I won them on Instagram, so long time ago. So those are super cute. So those are what are separating my sleeves. So I am out of the row now that I'm going to take all those off and separate for the sleeves. So I'm hoping this is going to fit. It looks pretty roomy just by looking at it, but it's like I really can't tell. But I mean, it'll fit. It may not be roomy as roomy as it's supposed to be, but it should fit. So again, this is the Winter League pullover by 2 of Wands in my Charisma yarn using size 11 needles, US 11. So that is that. And then I started something else as well, which I'd been on my list to start for a while. And I just kind of kept putting it off, and then I realized I should do it. And I don't know how it's going to turn out. It is a little funky, but I think after I like steam block it a little bit and sew it together, it should be fine. But it's going to be a crochet hook case. So, okay. So this is basically the main panel. And essentially there's going to be a flap on the top and a flap at the bottom, and then I'm going to sew in little pockets to hold the needles, and then the case folds in half is what it's supposed to do. So whether or not it's going to turn out, I don't know. I'm using I started with its pattern calls for cotton yarn, which I'm using acrylic, and it calls for a size F hook, I think it was. What does it say? It doesn't say. It's a free pattern. I found it on the internet. And it's by Crochet It Creations. There is a page on Ravelry. So I think it was an F, and I went with a G, and it was too tight. And I went with an H, and I still feel like it's kind of tight, but I want it tight because it's supposed to be kind of a sturdy fabric. But yeah, it's definitely like curling and kind of wavy and stuff. But it's literally all single crochets. And I just happened to find a random skein. I'm into like stash busting for sure. So I found this random skein of Premier Yarns Deborah Norville Everyday in the lava color. And I really like this color. I thought I had 2 of them, but I only found 1. So there might be another one floating around in here. I don't know. But I should only need the 1 for this project. So yeah, basically this is the main part. I am starting one of the bottom flap. So essentially this will then be sewn on. These will be sewn together, basically, hopefully making it a little more pretty looking and not so wonky. If I sew that on, and then there's a flap on top that you'll sew on, so keep the hook kind of secure in there, and then you sew in just little strips down until you fit all the hooks in. So I'm hoping it works out. I really don't know. It's not like it's been taking a lot of time. I just started it yesterday, so. But I need something to organize my crochet hooks because they are just in a mess of a drawer, so I'd really like them to be in order. So that is that. Is there anything else I wanted to show? I think that's it. I have been requested to do a tutorial for a better tutorial because I didn't really do tutorials. I showed off how I made the African violet and then the African violet in a square. And someone asked if I could maybe do a slowed down tutorial of the African violet in a square. So I'm going to attempt to do that. Probably won't be up this week, but I have the yarn set and I did a sample because I had to kind of rewrite the instructions because I haven't done it. So I'm going to try that. I'm not the best at tutorials. Like, I'm going to try my best, but like, I just kind of do things, right? I'm not used to like teaching. So, but hopefully that helps the person who requested it. Also, I figured out if I'm doing that one, I'm going to do the African flower one as well, because I actually am doing it a little bit differently than I did before. And again, it wasn't really a tutorial. So I might just do the African flower as well. And just, I don't know, just put that out there. So stay tuned for those. Also, next week I will be posting a video on how to frame awkward sized art. I have a short that's out right now that just kind of shows an overview. Oh, that's what I was going to grab those. I will, when I wrap things up tomorrow, I'll try to remember to bring those up, but I can show you the Diamond Dotz that I framed, and it's been on my list of things to do before Christmas of last year because they're Christmassy, but I never got to them. So, but that video is out now. The short is out, and the full video with the tutorial will be out next week. So you can look out for that as well. That's all I have. So I will check back in by Friday, probably on Friday. And I will draw a winner, so stay tuned to the end. So on Friday I will wrap up with what I have finished and I will draw a winner for the giveaway, so that's exciting. What I'm wearing, it's kind of hard to see. It is the granny squared top, crocheted. So it is a big giant granny square, and then it's topped with a waffle stitch pattern, and it's very simple. It's just 2 rectangles, so it just makes a boat neck, which I think is cute. I like the boat necks. So, and then it's got the little split hem there. Probably should have worn like a black shirt underneath, but I don't know, the white's fine. So that is what I'm wearing today. It is a very nice day. It's not supposed to stay that way for too long, but today is nice. So I'm going to enjoy a little bit of sunshine. Kids will be home in about 10 minutes. So I will catch up with you in the final clip of the week. Happy Friday. We are going to wrap things up. Do I have everything? I think I have everything. So I will show off the progress I've made this week, and then I already picked a winner and I recorded it on the screen as I did it. So I'll put that in and then I'll do my final goodbyes or whatever. So it is Friday. The kids have a half day. So it is only 9:30, but they will be home in like an hour. So that does not give me much time to do anything. I was hoping to record some of the tutorials that I was working on, but I don't know if I'm going to get to it because that's just going to be awkward when they're here, but maybe I will. So, but I'm going to try to get to those. So last you saw on my Winter League pullover, I do hope I have enough yarn. Now, this yarn is still available, but of course it's going to look, the dye lot's probably not going to be the same, but I don't know. It's a dark blue. Maybe it'll be fine, but I got a lot of progress done. So last you saw, I was at this stitch marker here. So this thing's flying because it's bulky. So, and it fits. I will put in a picture of, I kind of threw it on over a tank top just to see. It's roomy. So it's big, which is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be kind of like a roomy sweater. So it is definitely a bit roomy. So I mean, I feel like it lines up kind of with the sweater I'm wearing, which is like roomy. So I just hope I don't run out of yarn. So, but if I do, I'll figure that out. If the sleeves end up being a slightly different color, maybe, I guess, I don't know, but it's coming along. I need to knit to 12 inches, it says, from the underarm, but then I don't know I might need to add an extra length because I'm a little taller, but I'm not sure, because if it's a little cropped, I'm okay with that too. So, but it's coming along nice, and it's pretty mindless just because it's back and forth. I'm not looking forward to the sleeves because I hate sleeves, but the sleeves are nice and big, so I'm not gonna have that issue with like tight sleeves like I have in the past. So again, that's the Autumn or Winter League pullover by Two of Wands. Let's see what else. I told you I was going to show you my Diamond Dot framed paintings, whatever. So the video will be coming out next week on how I did this, but like put my diamond dots that I worked on in frames. And these were like just kind of cheapy frames from Amazon. They're plastic. They're not glass, but these turned out cute. So now I can actually hang them up for Christmas. They're all kind of wintry themed. This one's really pretty with the birds. I really want to get another diamond dot. I want to get some cat diamond dots, like cat themed ones, and like hang them in my room. So, and I have one more that's like a Santa Claus face, which I am really not like super excited about. So I might just, I don't know, I might just give that away or something, because I don't know. I like the snowman and stuff. It was kind of cute in the birds, but don't really care about Santa too much. Sorry. Next up, I finished my crochet case. No, I didn't finish. I have to sew in all the pockets. So this is the top flap. This is the bottom flap. So basically, do I have a hook handy? I need to take all my hooks and then like sew in a pocket. Now looking at it, oh my gosh, boy, it's kind of like, for the smaller hooks, it's kind of like not big enough. I don't know. This thing was kind of a disaster, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if I even, now I'm looking at it, it's not even gonna cover the hook here, so I don't know. I might just rip this out. I might just need to sew something. Yeah, I don't know. But now I'm gonna have all this yarn in chunks. I mean, the bigger hooks will fit in there better. I don't have a bigger hook handy, but the smaller hooks, like this one's gonna sit down there and it's gonna just sit out. Does that matter? I don't know. Can I? Yeah, this was kind of, I don't know. I mean, I guess if it's in there, yeah, it's not gonna sit. It's not gonna sit. It's gonna just sit out. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. So I think I stretched it out a little too much. The pieces were just giving me a hard time. I don't know if I like this at all. Okay, well, this might just be scrapped. I don't know. I don't even know if it's not even gonna be easy to rip out either, so I don't know. Do I just put maybe my bigger hooks in there? I want all my hooks together though. This is a disaster. I mean, I could seat them. I could like sew, I could sew a bottom, a seam for the smaller ones, so they're seated higher. I don't know. What do I do? I don't know. This is gonna go in the naughty corner, apparently, for now. Sorry for the shake. So yeah, that's disappointing, but can't win them all. What else? Lastly, David stole one of my chickens. Emily's probably gonna steal one of my chickens. So I gotta make more chickens. I don't know why though. I really don't need to make more chickens, but like once again, I was at the Meijer and these are two different colors that were there that are very springy, fun. So, and they're just so quick and easy and mindless. I don't know. I just like them. And you know, so I don't know. I might work on more chickens this weekend. Boy, if anyone's got a decent sewing pattern for a crochet case, I'm sure I can find one, but yeah, I mean, this didn't take me long, but like I'm just sad now that it didn't work out. Oh, lastly, so a couple things. I got a gift from Happy Little Yarn, Amy. She sent me a pattern. I will put in a picture of it somewhere. It is called, I think it's called Flora. It's by Telly Bean Knit. She had a sale, pattern sale. So Amy bought me a copy of it, and the pattern uses minis, like a gradient set. And I still have gradient sets from when I was dyeing them. This is I'm not going to use, this one was, I think this one was a boo-boo one because these two colors look too similar, but I'm just showing you. I have one of each of all the gradients I dyed. So there's like a pink, a blue, there's pretty much every color of the rainbow. And then I have this extra green one that's like broken. But it's, I mean, I feel like I don't know. It's broken. These two look too similar. But anyways, the pattern calls for a gradient set of 3 in like varying yardage, but I think the overall yardage is about, this should work. I hope. I gotta look at it again, but instead of the 3, I got the 5. They're all like 80 something each, so I think it should add up. But she wants to do also a gradient set for hers. She bought it for herself too. So that I'm happy for that. That's a really pretty pattern. And then I finally dyed the yarn for Amy. So I dyed the speckled concrete yarn that I did for the giveaway as a prototype because Amy had sent me 12 skeins of bulky yarn and asked me to dye it for her. And so I did. Ignore that one. So this is 12 skeins of speckled concrete on bulky, and I think it turned out great. So pretty much turned out the same as the other one. So I got to take pictures of that, and I was going to throw up a little reel of that one, of that process, even though you guys have already seen the dye process for that, but whatever. And then this was the leftover yarns, and I had this one random skein of singles. I'm sure it's 100% merino singles, which I love singles, but this was all the speckling when I put my hand in the bucket and get all the excess dye off my hands, which this isn't, for some reason, this seems pretty incredible for just being leftover dye from my fingers. So this turned out really cute, and that's like kind of very tonal. Like I didn't soak this very long. I kind of just like, it was kind of a whim kind of thing. Because I wasn't sure I was going to do it. So it's got some lighter spots in there and then some darker spots in there. And I really like it. I really like it. I need to find something to do with this. So that is just a random skein of merino singles that needs to be, I'm just looking to see if it matches anything else in there. Okay, anyways. So there you have it. That is all my stuff. So I'm going to put in the video for the giveaway winner, and then I will be back to do my final farewell. I'm going to do a random comment picker for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So here is the video. Comment or copy that. Oh, we're gonna add, close that. Okay, so video link. Put that in there. Add comment replies, filter duplicate users. Okay, so I will be in this mix. I know there were some people that looked like there were people that replied to other people's comments to enter, so I want to make sure they're included. But I also replied to I'm also a comment replier, so I'll be in there. But obviously, if it draws me, then I will re-roll. Okay, get YouTube comments. 87 unique comments. And here we go. Yeah, I saw my name come up in there. Winner, Tina's Workshop. Congrats on hitting 1,000 plus. That is awesome. I am getting close to 500, which is exciting for me. The yarn you dyed is beautiful. Congratulations, Tina. And if you want to check out another, I think she's another crochet channel, then she has a goal as well, which I'm sure by now she's at that goal. So congratulations, Tina. So please send me a message once you see this, and we'll get you your prize. So exciting. Okay, so Tina's Workshop is the winner. So please contact me at craftycatlady@gmail.com. Or yeah, that's pretty much the best way to get a hold of me, the quickest way, and you can send me your address and I can ship it out. And hopefully it's an easy shipping process. I'm pretty sure she's in the US, so that's good. But, you know, if not, it's fine. I'll figure it out. So I need to stop being afraid of international shipping. I think that's it. The weekend is the weekend. It's going to be kind of weather-wise. I'm not really looking forward to that. I really need spring here. We've had some really nice days, and then it just gets back down into cold, and I don't like it. So other than that, we're just going to lay low, and hopefully I'll get some crafting done. Maybe I'll get my some tutorials in this weekend. I don't know. It's just awkward when people are home. I don't like recording when people are home. So maybe not. That's it. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you all for participating in the giveaway. I really appreciate all the nice comments. They made me feel really good. We're continuing to grow, so I really enjoy that, and I'm trying my best to like come out with just new stuff, silly stuff, informative stuff, whatever. If there's anything you want to see, give me some ideas below. I'd be happy to try. Can't guarantee I can do everything, but I will try. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing, share with your friends, and that's all I have. So I hope everyone has a great week and a great weekend, and I hope you get to craft all the things.